indictments in the Russia investigation. Right now, former Trump campaign chair Paul Manafort and his lawyer are at the FBI field office after Manafort turned himself in. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Z. We're tracking developing news out of Washington, D.C. A bombshell in the Russia investigation. President Trump's former campaign chair, Paul Manafort, and his deputy, Rick Gates, have now been indicted, along with another Trump campaign official. Here's ABC News reporter Lana Zak with the latest and reaction from the president.
Good afternoon. The charges against Gates and Manafort include conspiracy against the United States, false statements, and conspiracy to launder money. Paul Manafort, the former Trump campaign chairman, arrived at federal court for his first appearance following the indictment against him and his business associate and former Trump deputy campaign manager, Rick Gates. The 31-page indictment represents the first charges filed against anyone by special counsel Robert Mueller. The 12 counts include conspiracy against the United States, false statements, and conspiracy to launder money. The indictment alleges that Manafort and Gates moved money through hidden bank accounts. In total, more than $75 million allegedly flowed through these offshore accounts. It's unclear whether today's charges have anything to do with the investigation into possible collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign. This indictment does not mention President Trump, his campaign, or Russian meddling, and Manafort has repeatedly denied collusion, including when he served as the Trump campaign chairman. Here he was in July.
Are there any ties between Mr. Trump, you or your campaign, and Putin and his regime?
No, there are not. It's absurd, and there's no basis to it.
Manafort was fired from his post as head of the campaign following revelations about financial ties to the Russian-backed government in Ukraine. Gates continued on with the campaign even after Manafort left as chairman, and Gates also served as deputy of the Presidential Inauguration Committee. And now the president is weighing in on Twitter, writing, "Sorry, but this is years ago, before Paul Manafort was part of the Trump campaign. But why aren't crooked Hillary and the Dems the focus?" The president then goes on to tweet, "No conspiracy." But we're also learning about another indictment that has just become unsealed. George Papadopoulos, an early foreign policy advisor to then candidate Trump, has pled guilty to counts that he lied to the FBI about interactions he had with Russian agents. He's now cooperating with investigators. Reporting from Washington, Lana Zak, ABC 7 News.